I've worked with and helped dozens of entrepreneurs scale to their next level of not just business, but life itself. And today I'm going to share with you some of the biggest hangups that I observe in working with all types. The type of hangups where you typically would say, if you could just get out of your own way, things would change for you. But full disclosure, a lot of these things are way easier said than done. This is going to feel like oversimplification, but hopefully in sharing these hangups, it'll help you identify and maybe avoid some of your own. So the first hangup that I see in most of my clients is they don't have a clear understanding of their mind and body systems. You guys know I'm a big health nut, but what you might not know is that health and fitness is actually my study. And what I found is that when you don't optimize and fully understand your brain and body systems, they're gonna hold you back. We have had 0 people come into our program, get the test done, and come back completely free and clear. There is always something that we don't know that's slowing our ability to recover, focus, and feel more energetic and motivated throughout each day. Unfortunately, the symptoms of a myriad of unlimited things, they often come out looking the same. You feel tired, you feel less motivated, maybe groggy, a little bit emotional. All of those things are normal and typically indicators that your body's trying to tell you that something is off. But without getting the proper test done, there's really nothing you can do about it. All you're gonna do is go around kind of searching in the dark and not really finding a specific answer to move forward. The second issue that I see most of my entrepreneurs have is they don't have clear alignments with who it is that they actually are. The things that make up their joy, that create fulfillment, they're non-negotiables. And so they kind of move through life with what feels good. They know some of their values and principles, but all of it seems kind of spread out and not really strategically aligned. When you understand specifically what your key elements are, this is your life design DNA, it's very easy to execute clear decisions from there. You're gonna know very clearly what type of ROI something's going to have by bringing it to your life or leaving it out. I'm a huge fan of data and formulations. It's so much easier for me to create systems that help me make decisions with the best outcome instead of trying to emotionally feel my way through life. I love emotions. I think it's a valuable thing, but if you tend to be a highly emotional person like me, a lot of times this can cause disturbance and tons of friction. By having a clear formula of what you know brings you satisfaction and joy, you can reduce the time from point A to satisfaction very quickly. That brings me to number 3. Most of my entrepreneurs and clients don't have clear systems to support certain things. They're kind of going through life as it comes and just trying to survive. And I totally get that. That's just kind of how it occurs. But at some point, you got to start getting all the pieces on the board, place it in the area that you can see, and start seeing what you can strategically stack, align, remove, and maybe what other additional things you can incorporate to actually level up or upgrade your experience. People often look at things like business or work as something to strategize, but they don't do that for themselves and the way that they show up, perceive, and live life. By continually auditing, editing, and upgrading your systems, you're continually making improvements every step of the way for the rest of your life. A lot of the entrepreneurs I work with simply need permission to just let go. They're doing too much, they're saying yes to too many things, they feel obligated, and they're trying to show up in a certain way that doesn't disappoint others. Meanwhile, they're disappointing themselves and creating a path of life that's disappointing to turn around and look back on. It's not a win-win scenario for everyone. And it's something that needs to be confronted at some point. Letting go of your own expectations, the guilt, the stress, the fear, letting go of being the yes woman or man all the time, and letting go of just having to do so many things. A lot of times we have high expectations for life and we want to take responsibility. That's amazing. We want to say, I have control, and by making different decisions, I can help change the outcome. The thing is, we need to pause sometimes and really think about, is this the only way? Is this the true path to success? Or is there a more optimal way to get to where I want to go? We're all familiar with the story of, I thought getting rich and famous was going to make me happy, and then I did, and then I was miserable, right? We still do this to ourselves. So take a minute, pause for a second, and question what it is you're doing and why, and if it's really creating the outcome that you want. Last but not least, I'm gonna leave you with this. Time and time again, we often think we have to do it all. We do it the best, we're gonna show up the best, and so we're going to do it ourselves. And so my entrepreneurs need to learn to be okay with delegating and also have full acceptance that when you delegate certain tasks, it's probably not gonna come out as good as you expected. But here's the thing, you have to be able to create pathways where you can instill trust and growth for people around you. Otherwise, if you're doing everything yourself, you're enabling people to depend on you, and instead of having a symbiotic team that grows exponentially, exponentially, it's all riding on your back. This is a different skill set required, but at some point on your path when all the things you've taken on becomes too much of a burden to bear, you have to start learning a new skill, which is how to motivate, encourage, and teach people to help you continue to grow and move that weight forward in a progressive manner where everyone wins. Let me know if you think I missed anything on this list in the comments below, things that often get in our way as scaling entrepreneurs, parents, and lovers of life. I know we're trying to show up as our best selves and provide the best for those in our lives. And I hope these little gold nuggets I share with you here help you out. If they do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll catch you here on the next one.